How many times have you felt your energy drained after talking to someone? Toxic people are real prosperity thieves. They suck up your time, your patience, and even your opportunities. And you know what's worse? Often they're disguised as friends, colleagues, or even family. The problem isn't finding them, it's not knowing how to deal with them. After all, how can you attract money, success, and abundance while your vibe is contaminated by someone else's negativity? Now, here's an uncomfortable truth. If you don't learn to protect yourself, these people will steal not only your peace but also your dreams. And it's not enough to just distance yourself. You need strategy, emotional intelligence, and above all, control over your energy. And before you think, but what if it's someone close? Relax. You're about to discover ways to shield yourself without having to sever important ties. In this video, you're not going to hear that superficial, stay away from negative people spiel and call it a day. I'm going to show you 5 practical and smart ways to deal with toxic people. Methods that preserve your energy, boost your vibe, and as a bonus, help you attract more prosperity and money. And trust me, some of these techniques are counterintuitive but incredibly powerful. Want to know the best part? This isn't some far-fetched theory. It's real strategy, tested by those who truly understand emotional intelligence and the law of attraction. And if you apply even one of these tips, you'll feel the difference not only in your well-being, but also in your results. After all, when you protect your energy, the universe responds with opportunities, connections, and growth. So are you ready to turn the tables and put up an energy shield against those emotional anchors? Let's dive into the first point. And here's a heads up. It's the foundation that holds everything that comes next. Understanding your own emotions is like having a map in a dense forest. Most people react on autopilot, overwhelmed by anger, fear, or anxiety, and naturally end up attracting more of what they don't want. But those who practice self-awareness understand the power of the law of attraction. By changing your thoughts, you change your reality. For example, when dealing with toxic people, those who master their emotions don't get rattled by provocations and keep their energy focused on prosperity. People with high emotional intelligence know that limiting beliefs are like invisible shackles. Money is dirty. I don't deserve success. Sound familiar? Yep, all mental trash. Overcoming these beliefs starts with a simple exercise. Whenever a negative thought arises, swap it for a positive one. A practical tip? Write down your beliefs and next to them, craft new affirmations such as, I attract prosperity and opportunities with ease. Self-mastery is the art of not letting anyone push your buttons. Imagine being at work with that colleague who seems to wake up ready to fight. Instead of reacting, someone with emotional intelligence observes and chooses not to engage. The secret: breathing techniques like the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This calms the mind and, as a bonus, shields you from the energy of toxic people. Another key element is recognizing emotional patterns. Have you noticed that whenever something financial goes wrong, a paralyzing anxiety sets in? That happens because the mind and emotions are always dancing together. A great exercise is keeping an emotional journal. Write down how you feel and analyze it. Soon, you'll see how certain thoughts sabotage your prosperity. And once you notice this, it becomes easier to shift your focus to solutions and new ways to attract money. Now, mastering your emotions isn't just about defense, it's also about offense. It's about knowing how to harness the right energy to achieve your goals. Successful people like Oprah Winfrey swear that the secret to success is aligning emotion with intention. And that directly connects to the next step: investing in continuous learning, because without personal growth, lasting prosperity is impossible. Those who master the law of attraction know this. Knowledge is the seed of prosperity. Emotionally intelligent people don't wait for money to fall from the sky. They invest in it first, and the returns come later. You know that old saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's absolutely true. A practical example. Reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is almost a must for anyone who wants to attract wealth and understand how beliefs shape our reality. And don't get me wrong, knowledge isn't just about books, it's about strategy. Today, with online courses, podcasts, and mentorships, it's possible to grow without spending a fortune. Imagine someone looking to thrive in digital business. A course on affiliate marketing or paid traffic might be the step that separates the dreamer from the doer. The investment is small compared to the potential gains. Mentors are shortcuts to success. While many try to reinvent the wheel, the smartest people seek out those who have already reached where they want to go. Elon Musk, for example, learned about rockets by reading and listening to experts, and the rest is history. Want a practical example? Find a mentor on LinkedIn or join mastermind groups. People with experience will help you avoid pitfalls and save you years of trial and error. Another important point, knowledge is also about knowing who you surround yourself with. Toxic people always say, this isn't going to work, while the prosperous ask, what if you try it this way? Engage in strategic networking. Connect with those who share your values and vision of success. After all, the law of attraction responds to your frequency, and your social circle directly influences it. And you know what's best? Knowledge not only enriches your mind, but also protects your energy. As you grow, you learn to identify who is there to add to your life and who's there to drain it. And that brings us to a crucial point, learning to distance yourself from toxic people before they drain your potential. Let's talk more about that now. Toxic people are like anchors, heavy, exhausting, and always dragging you down. They criticize, mock your dreams, and constantly say, this isn't going to work. And you know what's worse? Staying close to them contaminates your energy and blocks your prosperity. A classic example, you decide to start a business, but that negative friend says, it's risky, you'd be better off not even trying. The result? Your vibe drops, and with it, your chances of attracting money and success. Now, distancing yourself doesn't mean being rude, it means protecting yourself. There's that saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and it's real. Want a simple exercise? Make a list of the people closest to you and mark them. Who inspires you? Green. Who's neutral? Yellow. And who drains your energy? Red. The result? Spend more time with the greens, reduce contact with the yellows, and limit the reds. This cleans up your emotional environment. Another point, toxic people love to manipulate with guilt. Oh, you've changed now that you're making money, they say. And the answer is simple, yes, I've changed, and for the better. Remember, protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's survival. A practical technique is to set firm boundaries. If someone tries to belittle your plans, respond with something like, I understand your point of view, but I choose to focus on solutions, not problems. Furthermore, negative people affect your vibe, and the law of attraction is clear. Like attracts like. Want prosperity? Surround yourself with prosperous people. Join entrepreneur groups, attend events, and if possible, connect with those who have already achieved what you're aiming for. Their energy will elevate yours. And here's the kicker. When you distance yourself from negativity, your mind opens up to the positive. You'll notice an immediate boost in energy, creativity, and even opportunities. And with that renewed energy comes the next essential step, maintaining that high frequency with daily practices that strengthen your vibe and emotional self-control. The law of attraction isn't about what you want, but about what you vibrate. Keeping a high energy is like tuning into a radio station. If you're off frequency, all you'll hear is static. And you know what else throws you off? anxiety, stress, and of course, hanging out with toxic people. That's why it's essential to create daily rituals that shield your energy. A powerful example, practicing gratitude in the morning. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from what's missing to what you already have, elevating your vibe. Meditation is also a golden tool. Just 5 minutes of mindful breathing can calm the mind and align you with the energy of prosperity. Have you tried the Ho'oponopono technique? It's simple. Repeat the phrases, "I'm sorry, please," "Forgive me," "I love you, thank you," while focusing on challenging situations. This practice clears emotional blockages and tunes your frequency to attract money and good opportunities. Another way to keep your vibe high is to take care of your body. Remember the old saying, "A healthy mind in a healthy body." Physical exercise releases endorphins, which work like a direct Wi-Fi connection to positive energy. How about trying a morning walk or even dancing to your favorite song? This not only boosts your energy, but also detoxifies your body from heavy emotions. Be mindful of what you consume. And I'm not just talking about food. Negative news, gossip, and social media filled with toxicity can drain your energy. Want a tip? Do a digital detox. Set fixed times to check social media, and outside those times, feed your mind with inspiring content. Podcasts like O Primo Rico or content from the Napoleon Hill Institute are great choices to keep your frequency high. And here's the crucial point. Keeping your vibe high doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means facing them with positive energy. It's like being the captain of your ship, even in the midst of a storm. And for that, there's a supreme empower emotional sovereignty, which turns obstacles into trampolines and puts you firmly in control of your destiny. Emotional sovereignty is when you stop being a puppet to circumstances and start writing your own life script. Those who master this power aren't shaken by criticism, failures, or toxic people because they understand that true authority comes from within. As Napoleon Hill once said, "Control your mind, or it will control you." Imagine someone who loses a business opportunity and, instead of playing the victim, analyzes the mistake, adjusts the strategy, and tries again. That's the mindset of someone who knows that prosperity and money are the fruits of emotional persistence. Taking control of your destiny starts with a simple decision. Don't let external opinions dictate your steps. There will always be someone saying you're dreaming too big or that the risk is too high. But let's be honest, those critics aren't paying your bills, right? A practical exercise. When in doubt, ask yourself, does this decision bring me closer to or further away from the life I desire? The answer, almost always, will be your emotional compass. Now here's a little secret not often discussed. Emotion is energy in motion. And if you don't channel that energy, it will be consumed by worries and distractions. Want a practical example? Instead of fueling the fear of losing money, use that energy to create new income streams. Start with small steps, like selling an online service or investing in courses that boost your growth. People with emotional sovereignty understand that failure is just an outcome, and outcomes can be adjusted. Walt Disney, for example, was fired for lack of creativity before building his empire. The difference? He didn't let other people's opinions derail his focus. That's how you turn pain into fuel for prosperity. And the most interesting part is that once you achieve this sovereignty, you realize that all the knowledge, all the high energy, and all the distancing from toxic people culminate in something greater, the ability to create the life you've always wanted. And the question remains, are you ready to use all of this to your advantage? Because now, let's bring all these lessons together into an introduction that will captivate the viewer from the very first second. Now I ask you, are you going to keep letting toxic people have power over your energy, your money, and your dreams? Or are you going to use everything you learned today to take control of your life? The choice is yours. But let me tell you something. What separates those who thrive from those who remain stagnant is action. So which of these strategies are you going to put into practice first? Drop a comment. I want to know your decision. And don't be mistaken. The most prosperous people don't have fewer challenges. They just have more emotional intelligence to tackle them. And that starts with small daily changes, like distancing yourself from those who drag you down, protecting your energy, and always striving to grow. So, have you thought about which relationships need boundaries today? Now tell me, what is costing you more? Cutting ties with those who drain you, or continuing to pay the price of a life? Without progress, the answer lies within you. And if you've made it this far, it's because you're ready for change. So why not start now? If this content resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to keep learning how to protect your energy, attract prosperity, and transform your life. Here, you'll always find tips that nobody else shares, and that make all the difference. So, let's embark on this journey together. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, your energy is your greatest asset. Take care of it wisely.